Oh, I think my favorite movie of all time is The Wizard of Oz. Oh, I just love it so much. It makes me so happy. But, that's the wonderful thing about this world is that every you can discover new favorite movies all the time. I've been watching a lot of Godard movies lately, and Breathless is just such a beautiful, beautiful movie. So it's my favorite movie right now, but there's just like an endless well of discovery. I love Baz Luhrmann movies, so Moulin Rouge and Romeo and Juliet. I love that. I love the colors. I love how fantastical it all is. But yeah, I don't know. It's impossible to say a favorite movie. I really like old movies. Just Bette Davis was somebody that was always so striking to me. And, you look at these women and their delivery and how direct they are. Those are the people that I look to most. I also grew up watching a lot of foreign films. And there's something so nice about, seeing a movie for what it is, but then, not fully able to understand the language, but to be able to connect to a movie in such a strong way when you don't even know the language. There's a whole nother language that you speak in film. And, it's the visual, it's the emotions, it's all in the eyes. And even though there's that barrier, you can be so intimately in there with these people. And, that's, when I mentioned Godard movies, what I'm discovering and loving so much. And, just something so simple, like there was a quote in Breathless. He said, "We're hiding like elephants when they're happy." And it was just like something that, if you saw that on a page, it doesn't mean anything, but in the context, the life that it takes. I love finding movie quotes, a movie that I loved or one that I saw a few years ago and I thought, oh, there was such a great quote in that, but I can't remember what it was. You can go in there in the trivia. It's just, it's such a full encyclopedia of knowledge of film and actors, and I think that it's really interesting. I know tons of people that aren't in this business that have IMDB accounts and IMDB Pro accounts because it's so much a part of our world, this industry, that it's such a part of our daily language and life that that's your reference, that's your guide, that's your movie Bible. In September, I have a movie coming out called The Town, which was it's a movie that I'm very, very proud to be a part of. It's an amazing cast. Ben Affleck directed it. It's his second movie that he's directed, and Jeremy Renner and John Hamm and Rebecca Hall, Chris Cooper, Pete Postlethwaite. Just a really wonderful cast to be a part of, and it's about an area in Charlestown, Boston, which is 1 square mile area that has the highest number of bank robberies per capita than anywhere else in the world. I love the process because it's wonderful. I grew up my whole life working to go to an Ivy League school, but I never knew what I wanted to do for a living. The one thing I knew is that it wasn't acting, because I came from a family of actors, and they loved it, and they were great at it, and I was always around it, but it was something that I already knew, so I wanted to discover something on my own. And then I was very fortunate to get a great job as my first job after only a few months of auditioning. And I fell in love with acting through the process, through actually doing it. So I didn't fall in love with an idea of being in films or being famous or any of that. It was purely about just the craft and just coming to set day to day. The fact that the spontaneity of it, I love. I love that you don't know where you're going to be in the world in the next few months, where you're going to be shooting, what character you're going to be playing. And it's really wonderful because most people, you have to commit to one job that you're going to do most of your life, if not your entire life. And with this, we get to go to different parts of the world and discover different people and study different people and their jobs and their characters. And we get to experience so many lives within our own. And that's just such a unique, fortunate thing that we have. Happy 20th anniversary, IMDb. What would we do without you?